breakfast is served. Cheers. Roll out. Okay, maybe not, but we're halfway there. In this episode of Bulgarian Breakfast Classics, we're making a tripe soup, the legendary Bulgarian cure for a hangover, the elixir for an upset stomach. And yes, you do eat it in the morning, when you're hungover, with an ice-cold glass of beer. Now, when it comes to tripe soup, there's more than one way to skin a cat. But this is how I make mine. It's quick, it's easy, and if you like tripe soup, I promise you, you're gonna like this recipe. But let's talk about the tripe, or beef belly, first. The stuff that I've got here comes frozen, already cleaned, cut into strips, and I'm pretty sure, yes, already pre-cooked. So that's gonna save you a lot of effort. I wouldn't recommend just buying raw beef belly. That's a lot of hassle, I wouldn't recommend it. I like to take this out of the freezer the night before and let it thaw out in the fridge. And then take the strips and cut them into, let's say, 1/2 inch or about 1 centimeter size pieces. This is the most time consuming part, but take your time and don't skip it. The worst thing that can happen is you get a big piece of cow stomach in your mouth. That's gross. What you want is small, tender, melt in your mouth pieces. But as they are right now, although pre-cooked, they're still very rubbery. So we're gonna cook them some more. All the tripe that we've diligently diced up goes into a pot, along with any of the juices that are left in the tray, and a liter of hot water. I'm gonna throw in a couple of pinches of salt, but that is it. We're gonna be seasoning it in the end. You see how. We're gonna throw it on the stove, and once it comes up to a boil, we're gonna turn the heat down, put the lid on, and cook it like this for about 45 minutes. If you're having any doubts whether it's cooked or not, you can take a small piece and give it a taste. It has to be very, very soft and tender. That's how you know that it's cooked. In the meantime, we're gonna make this one must-have condiment. We're gonna need a couple of cloves of garlic, which are not always as easy to get as you might think. I'm gonna grate the garlic into a small bowl, and I'm gonna cover them with red wine vinegar. It's gotta be red wine vinegar, and that's it. Very simple, but you can't really have tripe soup without this condiment. After 45 minutes of simmering, we're gonna take the lid off and add a liter of whole milk. Once that comes up to a boil, we're gonna cook it for about 15 more minutes. And in the meantime, we can prepare this pepper oil that we're gonna finish the soup with. In a small pan, I'm gonna add a good amount of sunflower seed oil, and save yourself the lecture of how seed oils are very bad for you. Just shush and do it. That's it, there's no substitute. And before the oil gets too hot, I'm gonna add 2 big tablespoons of paprika. Damn thing. Here, that should be enough. Keep a close eye on it because the paprika burns super easy, and as soon as you see some sizzling going on, take it off the heat. Then we're gonna add the paprika oil to the soup, and we're gonna let it cook like that for another few minutes. I'm just gonna add a couple more pinches of salt, taste it for seasoning. Maybe one more pinch. But as I said earlier, we're gonna do the final seasoning when we serve it. So let's do that. Now, whenever you order a tripe soup in Bulgaria, it always comes with these 2 seasonings. The garlic vinegar that we made earlier and some chili flakes. So we're gonna start with a little teaspoon of the chili flakes, a couple of spoons of the garlic vinegar, and I also like a bunch of black pepper in mine. Give it a good stir, and now that our tripe soup is well seasoned, I'm also gonna need a couple of slices of toasted white bread and an ice-cold beer. Oh my god, this is good. It's rich, it's creamy, it's savory, it's spicy and vinegary and garlicky. It's a beautiful thing. If you haven't tried this before, give it a go. And if you already like tripe soup, give this recipe a try. Roll out!